Hi guys, we're back talking about symmetry again. We're going to do one more video to finish up our textbook pages together. Remember, when I write, you write, and just fill in those textbook pages with me. And this will be your lesson on symmetry for the day, and then you'll go practice with your practice book page and your IXL. So we're on page 410 today. We're going to do 410 and 411, and then you should be done with those pages. So these are just practice problems. So it starts with number 1. It says, which shape always has 4 lines of symmetry? And when I look at the choices, I have an isosceles triangle, a rhombus, a square, and a rectangle. And I know that if a shape has all equal sides and all equal angles, then I count the sides, and that's how many lines of symmetry it has. So to have 4 lines of symmetry, it would have to be a 4-sided shape with 4 equal sides. So when I look at those choices, I know that's a square. So I'm going to circle square, or C. And then on number 2, it's asking each shape below has side lengths labeled in units. Determine the number of lines of symmetry for each shape. Draw each shape in the correct box. Some boxes may have more than one shape. Some boxes may not have any shape. So instead of drawing them, I'm just going to label them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we can just write the numbers in the boxes below. So when I look at this, I'm going to start with the rectangle right here. I know that a rectangle has a vertical line of symmetry and a horizontal line of symmetry, but not diagonal, remember, because it doesn't have those equal sides. So a rectangle has 2 lines of symmetry, so exactly 2. So I'm going to put a number 1 in the box. This one is an isosceles triangle. We talked about that yesterday. So an isosceles triangle has 2 equal sides. So I can divide it vertically like this, and it will line up, but I can't divide it horizontally because I have that point at the top. So this just has 1 line of symmetry, so I'm going to put a 2 right there. Then I have a trapezoid. I can divide it vertically, but not horizontally because these 2 sides are different lengths. So that has 1 line of symmetry as well. And then the square, I know, has 4 equal sides, so that means that I can divide it 4 different ways. So that has exactly 4 lines of symmetry. And then this is a hexagon. All sides are the same. All angles are the same, which means that I would just have to count the sides. And this would have 6 lines of symmetry, so that would go in the more than 4 column. Remember, I could do through every side, every angle for those lines of symmetry, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to move this down so we can see the back side of this. Number 3 says, a part of a figure is shaded on the grid below. Complete the figure by shading squares. Lines R and S are lines of symmetry in the completed figure. So if line S is a line of symmetry, then I would have to go this way. And so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 went this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this way. And then it went over 2. So I need to go over 2 squares. Then it went down 2. So I'm going to go this way 2. And then it went over to the line. So it looks like that. So you can shade those in if you want. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to go over 2, and then I'm going to go up 2, I'm going to go over 2, then I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the line, and then I'm going to keep going 5 more for the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go over 2 like this, and then up 2, and then over. So it should look like that, and you can shade that in. So now your shape should look symmetrical, kind of like an H. Then number 4 says, draw all of the lines of symmetry in the figure below. Then draw a different quadrilateral that has more lines of symmetry than this figure. Show the lines of symmetry. So this is a kite shape. So it's only going to have one line of symmetry, just like that. I wouldn't be able to divide it any other way. And then I have to draw another quadrilateral that would have more than one line of symmetry. So I could draw a square, I could draw a rectangle. I'm going to go ahead and draw a rectangle. I know a rectangle is going to have 2 lines of symmetry, just like that. And then I can explain my work down here. I'm going to move this so I can have a little bit more space to write. And I'm going to say a kite has 1 line of symmetry. Don't mind my dog. And a rectangle has 2. Alright guys, and then you should be done with your textbook pages. You can go ahead and work on your workbook page and your iExcel. Thanks!